Do you believe that true strength can be found in stillness? In the next minute, I challenge your perceptions and unveil how ancient Stoicism, often misunderstood, can radically transform your life in just seconds. Get ready to explore controversial secrets that will redefine what you think you know about power and control. This isn't just a video. It's a revealing journey that will awaken your curiosity and might forever change the way you view the world. Stay with me and discover how age-old wisdom can bring immediate and extraordinary rewards to your everyday life. Step number 1, living without purpose. Imagine yourself on a boat, sailing without a set destination. The waves carry you here and there, and you, without a compass or map, are at the mercy of the unpredictable sea. This is the perfect metaphor for a life without purpose, an aimless journey in the vastness of life. At the heart of Stoicism lies the belief that living without a clear purpose is the source of deep dissatisfaction. Seneca, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, spoke words that resonate to this day. Our part is to play our role correctly. The choosing belongs to someone else. This maxim reflects the essence of finding and embracing our place in the universe. It's not just a matter of fate or luck, but an active and conscious quest for our place on the vast board of existence. Abandoning or forgetting this role is like sailing in a turbulent ocean without a safe harbor. It leads to a life filled with regrets, where moments of joy are like fleeting flashes in a stormy night. Stoic wisdom teaches us that each individual has a unique role, a singular contribution to the world, and when left unfulfilled, it leaves a void not only in one's own life, but in the fabric of society. However, discovering this purpose is not a simple task. It requires introspection, courage, and above all, the willingness to confront and accept the inner truths we often prefer to avoid. It's a process of uncovering layers, confronting our fears and insecurities, and ultimately revealing our truest essence. In your Stoic journey, remember that you are not alone. Each of us is on this quest, navigating the waters of life, seeking our own North Star. And when we find that purpose, when we embrace our role with conviction and passion, life transforms. No longer adrift, we become the captains of our destiny, guiding our vessel with determination and grace toward a horizon of accomplishments and contentment. Now, think about your own life. Have you found your purpose? Are you following the path that has been laid out for you, or are you still adrift, waiting to discover your true role? Remember, the search for purpose is a journey worth taking, and every step in that direction is a step toward a more meaningful and satisfying life. Step 2, yielding to anger and frustration. Anger and frustration are emotions as old as humanity itself. They arise from the depths of our being, like storms threatening to engulf our inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered philosopher-emperors, left us with timeless advice: the best revenge is to be unlike him who committed the injustice. This statement is not just a lesson in morality, but a powerful life strategy. When we succumb to anger and frustration, we are, in fact, choosing a path of self-destruction. Like a flame that consumes everything around it, these emotions burn our inner balance, leaving only ashes of regret. It's easy to fall into the trap of reacting impulsively to slights and injustices, but by doing so, we become prisoners of our own reactions. Think of anger as a poison. When we drink this poison, hoping to make the other person suffer, it is we who truly suffer. Stoic wisdom teaches us to be different. Instead of reacting with fury, we are invited to respond with serenity. Instead of allowing frustration to take the reins, we are encouraged to seek understanding and acceptance. It's an exercise of inner strength, self-control, and self-mastery. Rather than letting others' unjust actions dictate our emotional state, we choose a higher path. We become masters of ourselves, not victims of circumstances. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent to injustices, but choosing a response aligned with our higher values. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just talking about revenge in the conventional sense. He was talking about the power to turn the negative into positive, to use others' unjust actions as a catalyst for personal and moral growth. He invites us to be a light in the darkness, an example of resilience and integrity. When faced with situations that provoke our anger and frustration, we have a choice. We can allow ourselves to be carried away by these turbulent emotions, or we can remember the words of Marcus Aurelius and choose a different path, a path of peace, understanding, and above all, self-respect and dignity. So the next time you find yourself face to face with injustice or provocation, ask yourself, what is the best revenge? And remember that true strength lies in being different, in being better, and in not allowing external negativity to define who you are inside. Step 3. Disregarding the present moment. Living fully in the present moment is one of the cornerstones of Stoic philosophy. Often we find ourselves lost in the mazes of past memories or daydreaming about an uncertain future. This habit of wandering mentally beyond the now is like letting the most precious gold slip through our fingers. The wisdom of Epictetus, one of the prominent Stoic philosophers, resonates with timeless clarity. Don't concern yourself with what is beyond your control. These words of Epictetus are a powerful reminder that life unfolds in the here and now. When we excessively worry about the past, which is already gone, or the future, which has not yet arrived, we neglect the only time we truly possess, the present. The past is a memory, the future a promise. Only the present is real and tangible. Disregarding the present moment is like walking through a breathtaking landscape with blindfolds on. We miss out on wonders and opportunities right in front of us. Instead of savoring each experience, each breath, each encounter, we get lost in a sea of what if and maybe, in a state of constant anxiety or regret. Living in the now doesn't mean ignoring the past or discarding the future. On the contrary, it's recognizing that the only way to effectively influence our future is by acting in the present. As for the past, it's about accepting its lessons without letting it chain us in remorse or nostalgia. A practice of living in the present is an exercise in acceptance and focus. Acceptance of what cannot be changed and focus on what is within our reach. It is recognizing that every moment is an opportunity to live according to our values, to act with purpose and meaning. Imagine the impact on your life if every action, every decision were made with full awareness and attention. No longer distracted by ghosts of the past or illusions of the future, but deeply rooted in the reality of the moment. This is the essence of Stoic life, an existence lived fully, a present lived with intensity and purpose. So the next time you feel tempted to get lost in thoughts about what has been or what will be, remember the words of Epictetus. Bring your attention back to the now, to the present moment, and discover the richness and depth that each second can offer. After all, life is a series of present moments, and how we choose to live them defines the tapestry of our existence. Step 4. Ignoring self-control. Self-control in the Stoic view is much more than a mere virtue. It is the foundation upon which a full and meaningful life is built. An existence without discipline is like a ship without a rudder, adrift in the vast ocean of life. Seneca, one of the greatest proponents of Stoicism, gave us a powerful truth. We are stronger than we think. Seneca's statement is not just a reminder of our inner strength, but also a call to action. Self-control is, in essence, the ability to govern our own actions, emotions, and thoughts, rather than being ruled by them. It is the difference between being the master or the servant of our own lives. In an era where distractions are constant and temptations are just a click away, maintaining self-control may seem like a Herculean task. However, it is precisely in this struggle that we discover our true strength. Like a forge shaping steel, the challenges of self-control mold character, forging an unshakable will and a resilient mind. Self-control is also synonymous with internal freedom. It may seem paradoxical, but in discipline, we find our true freedom. It is the ability to choose our response in any situation, not being slaves to impulses or fleeting desires. Like a steady rock in the midst of a turbulent river, self-control allows us to remain steadfast and unshaken in the face of life's challenges. The development of self-control is a daily exercise. It begins with small choices, such as resisting a momentary whim or maintaining composure in a stressful situation. Every conscious decision, every moment of resistance, strengthens our ability for self-control. Like a muscle, the more we exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Remember Seneca's words, especially in moments of doubt or weakness. We are stronger than we think. This is not just a motivational statement, but a fundamental truth of Stoicism. By embracing self-control, we not only become masters of ourselves, but also unlock incredible potential for change, growth, and personal fulfillment. So when faced with the next difficult decision, temptation, or challenge, take a pause. Remember the power of self-control and the strength that resides within you. Each conscious choice is a step toward a more disciplined, focused, and ultimately freer life. Step number 5, seeking external approval. The pursuit of external approval is an endless journey, a labyrinth of mirrors reflecting infinite expectations and judgments. In Stoic wisdom, this path is seen as a trap, a dangerous detour from the true essence of being. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, offered us valuable guidance. Be tolerant of yourself and others. This phrase is a balm for the soul in a world obsessed with validation and acceptance. Living for the validation of others is like building the foundation of your identity on unstable ground. Others' opinions and judgments are variable, inconsistent, and often more a reflection of their own insecurities than an objective assessment of your worth. The true Stoic recognizes this and finds their inner strength and value not in applause or external approval. It is an act of courage and authenticity to choose a path independent of others' opinions. With every decision made based on our own values and convictions, we strengthen our character and self-esteem. The approval that truly matters comes from within, from alignment with our principles and the realization of our potential. The tolerance mentioned by Marcus Aurelius is a key element on this journey. Being tolerant of oneself means accepting one's own flaws and limitations, recognizing that growth is a process, not a single goal. It is understanding that making mistakes is human and that each mistake is an opportunity for learning and improvement. Similarly, being tolerant of others means acknowledging that each person is on their own path, fighting their own battles. This helps us not to blindly seek external approval, as we understand that others' opinions are just that, opinions influenced by their own experiences and biases. Instead of yearning for external acceptance, Stoicism encourages us to seek authenticity, to live in a way that we are at peace with our own choices and actions. When we stop living to impress others and start living according to our own values, we discover a deep sense of freedom and satisfaction. So, when tempted to seek external approval, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Ask yourself, am I doing this for myself or for others? Am I seeking validation or acting in accordance with my values? By asking these questions, you move closer to a life of authenticity, resilience, and true satisfaction. Step 6. Avoiding challenges. Challenges, often seen as formidable obstacles, are actually precious steps on the ladder of personal growth. Stoic philosophy, rich in practical wisdom, teaches us to view challenges not as barriers, but as disguised opportunities for strength and learning. Seneca, one of the most influential Stoic thinkers, expressed this eloquently. Difficulties strengthen the mind, just as labor strengthens the body. Seneca's analogy is a powerful reminder that, just as muscles develop through exercise, our mental strength and resilience are enhanced through adversity. Avoiding challenges means missing the chance to grow, to test our limits, and to discover the true potential within us. Every challenge we face is a disguised lesson. They teach us about who we are, our tenacity, and our ability to overcome. Furthermore, challenges are catalysts for personal transformation. They push us out of our comfort zone, force us to question and reevaluate our perspectives and approaches. Avoiding challenges is like refusing to read the most exciting chapters of a book. It's missing the opportunity to experience the satisfaction that comes with overcoming adversity. Each challenge overcome is a victory, not only against external circumstances, but against internal doubts and fears. Adopting a Stoic approach to challenges means accepting them with courage and determination. It means understanding that, while we cannot control all circumstances, we have complete control over how we react to them. It's about transforming every difficulty into an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen. Remember, when faced with a challenge, that you have the strength and capacity to confront it. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind, so face each challenge head-on, seeing it as an invitation to develop a stronger and more resilient version of yourself. Therefore, the next time a challenge presents itself in your path, instead of avoiding it, confront it. See it as an opportunity to expand your horizons, develop your inner strength, and advance on your personal journey. Remember that each challenge overcome is a step towards a fuller and more fulfilled life. Step 7. Blaming others. In the journey of self-awareness and personal growth, taking responsibility for our actions and decisions is essential. The tendency to blame others for our misfortunes is a habit that deprives us of control over our lives. Epictetus, a highly influential Stoic philosopher, keenly said, "It is our attitude towards events and not events themselves that determine our destiny." This quote from Epictetus is a powerful reminder that our power lies not in circumstances, but in how we react to them. When we blame others, we are, in fact, giving away our power and placing ourselves in a victim's position. This stance prevents us from learning from our experiences and growing from them. Blaming others is an easy path, as it absolves us from the difficult task of looking inward and facing our own flaws and mistakes. However, it is only through recognizing and accepting our responsibilities that we can truly evolve. By accepting responsibility, we gain the ability to change and positively influence our lives. Stoic wisdom encourages us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Every situation, no matter how challenging, offers an opportunity to practice self-responsibility. It is a chance to practice resilience, understanding, and above all, self-transformation. The attitude of blaming others also prevents us from developing empathy and understanding. Each person has their journey, struggles, and challenges. By recognizing this, we can develop a more balanced and compassionate perspective, both towards others and ourselves. Remember that taking responsibility does not mean blaming or punishing yourself for every problem or challenge that arises. Instead, it's about acknowledging your role in situations and using that insight to move forward constructively. It's about understanding that while we cannot control events, we have complete control over how we choose to respond to them. Therefore, the next time you find yourself in a challenging situation, resist the temptation to point fingers. Instead, ask yourself, how can I respond to this productively? What can I learn from this experience? How can I use it to grow? By asking these questions, you begin to tread the path of true personal growth and reclaim power over your own life. Step number 8, giving up in the face of adversity. Facing adversity is not only an inevitable part of life, but also a fundamental opportunity for growth and character strengthening. The tendency to give up in the face of obstacles is understandable, but surrendering to the challenge is essentially failing oneself. Marco Aurelius, one of the greatest proponents of Stoicism and Roman emperor, leaves us a transformative message. The obstacle in the path becomes the path. This phrase by Marco Aurelius is a powerful perspective shift. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, he suggests seeing them as an integral and essential part of the path. Each difficulty, each barrier, is a disguised lesson, a chance to exercise resilience, creativity, and perseverance. Giving up in the face of adversity is a natural reaction, especially when we feel overwhelmed or discouraged. However, it is in these situations that our strength and character are truly tested. Obstacles force us to look inward, to question our methods and approaches, and to find innovative solutions. Each obstacle overcome is an achievement, a testament to our capacity for overcoming. It is a reminder that we are more resilient and adaptable than we often believe. When we face and overcome difficulties, we not only progress on our journey, but also grow in wisdom and inner strength. Adopting this Stoic mindset does not mean ignoring the pain or difficulty of challenges. On the contrary, it is about recognizing and accepting these difficulties as an integral part of life's journey. It is understanding that by overcoming these obstacles, we are shaping ourselves into stronger and more capable individuals. Remember Marco Aurelius's words, when you encounter adversity, see each challenge as an opportunity for transformation and growth. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can this teach me? Or how can I use this to become stronger? By changing your perspective on adversity, you not only find the strength to overcome it, but also transform each obstacle into a step in your personal development journey. Thus, the obstacle in the path truly becomes the path, a path of learning, overcoming, and ultimately personal triumph. Step number 9, living superficially. Superficiality, often masked by the constant busyness of modern daily life, can lead to an existence devoid of deep meaning. Stoicism, a philosophy based on wisdom and self-knowledge, warns us about the dangers of an unexamined life. The commandment, "Know thyself," is not just advice, it is an exhortation for a journey of inner discovery. Living superficially is like sailing on the surface of a vast and unknown ocean, never diving into the depths where hidden treasures await. True wisdom, the kind that enriches and gives meaning to life, comes from introspection and a deep understanding of oneself. Self-knowledge is the key to uncovering not only who we are, but also what we can become. It is an ongoing process, a constant exploration that challenges us to question our beliefs, values, and motivations. By truly knowing ourselves, we gain not only a deeper understanding of our strengths and weaknesses, but also the ability to live according to our most authentic principles. Know thyself is a commandment that resonates through the centuries, reminding us that the path to wisdom and fulfillment inevitably passes through self-examination. It is not an easy task. It takes courage to confront aspects of ourselves that we would prefer to ignore. However, it is in this challenge that true growth lies. Deep reflection allows us to live a more intentional and meaningful life. Instead of being swept away by fleeting desires and external influences, we become the authors of our own story. Every decision, every action becomes a conscious expression of our deepest values. Stoic wisdom teaches us that happiness and fulfillment are not found in material possessions or external approval, but in the harmony between our thoughts and actions. And this harmony is only possible when we deeply know who we are and what we value. Therefore, make reflection and self-knowledge a daily practice. Dedicate time to step away from the busyness of the world and dive into your own thoughts and feelings. Remember that every moment of self-knowledge is a step toward a richer, fuller, and truly lived life. Conclusion. This journey, although marked by shadows and challenges, faithfully reflects our passage in human existence. We, wanderers in the vessel of life, hold the power to navigate this course with discernment, courage, and moral integrity. Stoic precepts, far beyond mere statements, are essential tools for the construction of a resilient and rich existence. These teachings do not seek to divert us from misfortune, but through confronting these challenges, to shape a robust and undisturbed spirit. May this text act as a beacon, radiating light on your path towards self-control, spiritual fortitude, and overcoming destructive emotions. May every word spoken here resonate within you, awakening a deep desire to pursue the wisdom and serenity intrinsic to Stoicism. May this journey through words be an invitation to explore the depths of the soul, encouraging a deep dive into self-understanding and contemplation. May each lesson presented here serve as a step toward authenticity, personal growth, and the construction of a life not only lived, but profoundly experienced. In short, may this text be a catalyst for inner transformation, leading you on a journey of discovery where Stoic wisdom guides and strengthens, illuminating the path to a more conscious, balanced, and fully realized existence.